Welcome to Learning Bites as we explore the principles inside of business. I want to talk about integrity. When I discuss with businesses around what their core values are, integrity has got to be one of the most popular and most common ones to be brought up by companies. And it certainly is something that is important for business owners to have. We expect it of the people who lead us, whether they're in politics or whether they're in teaching or in positions of authority of power. We expect people to have integrity. It's a wonderful concept to discuss with teams because so many people have a slightly different take on what integrity means. Some people go, integrity is doing what you say you're going to do. What we talked about last week, letting your yes be yes and your no be no, being trustworthy in that way. But for me, integrity is far more than that. Integrity is how you behave when no one is looking, doing the right thing no matter what. If we were doing a training session, I often explain to people, and somebody walked in and took a picture of us, most of the people in that training room, if that picture made the front page of the newspaper, would go, hey, I made front page of the newspaper. You know, they was doing something what was in line with how they want to be seen and perceived. However, if they were caught on camera doing something immoral or illegal and that made front page of the newspaper, they're not going to go running around saying, hey, I made front page of the newspaper, because it's not in line with the image that they want of themselves. And so when we talk about integrity in your business, what we want to be establishing is that your team will trust each other not only to do things right operationally, but also to behave in the right way, to know that whether somebody is watching or somebody isn't watching, that every single team member will do what they know is right. As a team leader, this means that you need to be walking the talk, that people need to be able to look at you and follow your example. It is a great saying that things are far often caught rather than taught. It's not what you preach, it's what you actually behave like. It's how you operate yourself. Because people will be watching you and going, oh, they do what they say they're going to do. They behave like that. I will then be able to align myself to that. So you as business leaders get to set the standard and to hold the standard. And I really do encourage you that if you want people to walk and do what they know is right, to behave in a way that aligns with you and your team and the values and what the business stands for, then be very clear on what the business stands for and make sure that you walk the walk. And if any time that you find that you've gone and done something that operates outside of what you wish you had done, acknowledge it, own it, and tell people why it was not acceptable and how you'll be behaving going forward, because that then shows what you expect. Here's to your success. If any of this resonated with you and you'd like some help with it, do feel free to get in touch. Drop me an email at mike@thinkright.co.nz or 0272 987 523 or our website www.thinkright.co.nz.